All right, so I have not scripted, probably should have. But I keep on seeing people talk about the ROG Ally, the new handheld that's come out. It's I believe it's $699 for the top model. They're saying it's 1080p, 120 hertz, all that stuff, but at the cost of battery life. I saw a video. I believe it was LTT that did it, where they were talking about how the Steam Deck outperforms it in lower wattages. And it got me thinking about how, like, yeah, this thing is great. Its battery life isn't that great. Everyone's been saying that the battery life on this is better than the ROG Ally. I can have a gaming session on this for like 2 or 3 hours if I'm streaming, maybe a little bit longer, which is, probably a good thing for the most part, considering the fact that I do have to sleep at some point. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that got me thinking about that. So, the Switch. I have not really had much respect for this, the hardware specifically. I've been kind of one of those people who's like, oh yeah, it barely does 720p, 30 frames a second, and blah, blah, blah. I've been knocking on this for a really long time until I started playing with the Steam Deck more. And I realized that for, just a little bit a little bit less money, the Switch that came out 5, 6 years ago now, it's almost as performant as the Steam Deck still, with much newer hardware in actual hands-on experience. All the while, the game experience on the Switch, the game experience on this is so similar, realistically, to this. And this lasts twice as long, maybe longer. It's factors like this that I think people are missing. The battery life, that's a big one. Like, yes, the Steam Deck will outperform it if you plug it in, but if you're actually taking it around with you anywhere, you can't beat you can't beat the Switch. And then even better than that, one of these. I need to clean the screen up a little bit, which I'll do right now. But the Switch Lite, in my opinion, is still, after thinking about all of this, after the ROG Ally came out, everyone's talking about how it'll get like an hour in a AAA title if you're lucky. I never thought about it once while playing on my Switch Lite. I just played, and it was always ready to go, and it was something I could actually fit in my pocket. Just this is almost nothing. This I could fit in my pocket. This lasts for 5, 6, 7 hours. I don't have to think about it if I, just want to pick it up and go. Even if it has 50% battery, it's going to last like 2, 3 hours. Like if I'm in waiting rooms or whatever. But yeah, I had that opinion I felt like needed to be shared. I know everyone's talking about the ROG Ally and, all of that. And then there's the software side. Like, Nintendo, my big gripe with them is that the place where you go to get games, the digital store, assuming you're, buying digital, of course. The digital store, it chugs. It chugs on everything. It's not as bad as a PS3. I know, shots fired, but it's not as bad as the PS3. But it starts slowing down like maybe 2 pages in. So let's say you go to the Great Deals, you're looking to see what they have. You go down 2 pages, and it starts chugging at that point. If it's not in the first page or so that they're promoting, you're just probably going to take a while to get there. It's going to pop in slow. It's whatever. Steam Deck doesn't really have that issue at all, but then again, it's got a quad-core PC processor in it. But yeah, anyway, those are just my thoughts, my realizations on this whole situation. I still think that that's going to be another video, I think. I'll get more into detail on that. But the Steam Deck has gotten me to really think about gaming and to really game a lot more. All the tinkering that I did gave me negligible increase outside of Cryo Utilities 2.0. That was that's the real deal. But yeah, anyway, all of that stuff. In reality, it doesn't feel all that much different for the most part than the Switch. And you get less battery life, and it's heavier, and it's louder. Yeah. That's my 2 cents. Oops.